Hi YouTube, Color Knight here, and I know it's been kind of a while since, I've done some videos like I'm supposed to, but, things just came up and a lot of things been going on, so, yeah, so that's why I took a little bit of a hiatus, and just, now I'm giving you guys what I been waiting for to do. This is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile of my update of my Harpies, but in the most purest form possible, since the new set came out from Joey's World actually helped a lot. So, without any further ado, I'm going to show you the deck profile, and yeah, just basically show you what I have to offer. So for monsters, we have 3 copies of Harpie Lady 1. She's basically the energy booster for all your wind type monsters. She provides 300 attack points for every single wind monster on the field. Unfortunately, it affects the opponent too. So, yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a downer. But hey, I got my first super rare of it, so I'm hopefully change these up to all supers to make them look all more shiny, because they are fabulous women who demand respect out of men. And damn, these damn sleeves suck. Next thing, I got 3 copies of Harpie Queen, and she's basically your search engine for the Harpies hunting ground. And again, a new shiny. So yeah, I am planning on decking this whole deck out with shiny cards, because it's just the best thing ever I can think of. Next we got 3 copies of Harpie Channeler. When there's a dragon type monster on the field, her level will automatically become level 7, which means if you get Harpie's Pendragon out, you can easily switch it out to overlay it to number 11 Big Eye or Master of the Swords or Master of the Blade, whatever the hell his name is. He's kind of sexy, so who cares? And also her main skill is that you can discard 1 card with a Harpie card from your hand to call forth another Harpie monster from your deck. So it's basically a good switcheroo. It helps. That's why she's called a Channeler for, I guess, because she channels in her magical abilities to provide more support for the deck, or whatever her lore says. I have no idea. Okay, next thing, we got 3 copies of Harpie Dancer. There will be tons of. I think there's a total of 15 Harpies total, or yeah, 18 total. So yeah. So anyways, what I don't like about this so far is that they gave her a jumpsuit, which I really don't not like. I think the belly dancer look, it looks more sexier, and I'm all about the boobylicious, so this is kind of a bit of a turn off for me. But the effect still kicks ass regardless. So for most of you who are very new to Harpie Dancer, I know you guys probably have some, but I'm going to read the effects anyways. You can target 1 wind monster you control, return it to the hand, then you can normal summon 1 wind monster, one wind monster. So basically additional summoning, especially for Harpie's Underground skill. You can only use the effect of Harpie Dancer once per turn, and this card's name becomes Harpie Lady while on the field and the graveyard. So yeah, it provides you extra Harpies, and basically it's more cash provided. And as far as I'm concerned, she's getting up to a high price already, and even though she just came out just so soon, which is kind of weird. Who cares? Next, I got 3 copies of Harpie Lady's Sisters. I know part of you all thinking, like, why the hell? But again, it's another Harpie card, and it can also work at the effect of, well, I don't think it's, yeah. It actually works for Hysteric Party too, so yeah. She can only be summoned by Elegant Egotist. Of course, we all know that because she's been out longer than any of the other Harpies provided, which doesn't explain a whole real lot. What? Now, what the hell is going on with this card? Now, hold on. I think I might. Okay, there was a little mishap in the one of the Harpie Dancers, so it's all good. Anyways, let's continue. These damn sleeves, they want to remove the cards so badly. I don't know why. Rip off. Anyways, I got 2 copies of Harpie's pet dragon. She got reprinted as an Ultra, so it was a lot more easier for me to get my 3. And she's a very easy card. We all know what she does, but I'm going to say it anyways. She gets 300 attack and defense points for every single Harpie Lady on your side of the field. Or on the field, basically. So, if you have a total of 4 Harpies, that will provide her 1,200 extra attack points and defense points kicker. And also, she's good for overlaying the rank 7 cards too. So, the next we also got is 2 Harpie's Pets Baby Dragons. And if you have 1 Harpie on your side of the field, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, I believe. Effect number 2 is that attack points, if you have 2 Harpies, you get to double this attack points by double. I don't even know why I repeat that, but who cares. Effect number 3 is that you can just target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So, yeah. So that's the end of the monster cards. And on to spells. We got 3 copies of Harpie's Hunting Ground. Everything in this deck is all pure Harpie based. So, yeah. So when you summon a Harpie Lady or a Harpie Lady Sisters from your deck or your hand, you can activate its effect, which is to then target 1 card on the field, whether it's a spell or trap. And all your Wind Beast type monsters on the field gains 200 attack and defense points. So that's even a good score too. The next thing we also can provide you is 3 copies of Hysteric Sign. Basically, if you're running up to like 15 Harpies or 18 Harpies from your deck in your deck, you can provide these 3 with 3 Elegant Egotists off the bat. And when it's destroyed by battle, basically at the end of your turn, you can search your deck for 3 copies of Harpie Ladies, but in different names. So, there's Dancer, Channeler, Queen, and all those high-tech, those good cards. It's kind of too broken if you ask me. 3 copies of Elegant Egotist. Again, it multiplies the Harpies into not 3. I wish that was possible. That would actually be so awesome. It provides you a Harpie Lady or a Harpie Lady Sisters from your deck to your hand, or some shit like that. So, but yeah, it's actually a real good card to have. A real good card. Now, the next one for the last Harpie, we got 2 copies of Harpie Lady Phoenix Formation. I was thinking about running 3 at the beginning, but after what people tell me, that it's best just to run 2 for now until you get something better. Now, I'm a little bit familiar with this card because I've seen the anime when Mai vs. Joey. Guess that's probably why I do it. But basically, it says if you control 3 or more Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady Sisters, target as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, but not more than the total number of Harpie Lady and Harpie Lady Sisters you control. Destroy these targets, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack among those destroyed monsters, your choice if tied. You cannot special summon monsters from the main deck or extra deck, nor conduct your battle phase until the turn you activate this card. So you have 2 choices in the matter. You can either activate its effect and skip your battle phase, or skip your normal summonings and shit like that, or do your battle phase and just wait for another turn for using this card. And I, for once, want to end the game like severely, so I want to burn the field up with the Phoenix's power. That's why it's called the Phoenix Force. Now, for staples, we got one Dark Hole, and 2 MSTs. Since Monster Reborn and Heavy Storm is practically banned, I have to use the cards I am basically given with at the moment, which totally sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So for traps, we got 3 copies of Hysteric Parties. You can discard 1 card from your hand to bring back as many Harpie Ladies from you want from the grave, and that's a continuous effect, despite what anyone else says about it. And when this card is destroyed or removed from the play, then destroy the remaining Harpie Ladies, which is unfortunate. The next one we got 2 Icarus Attacks. Tribute 1 monster. Not win. Tribute 1 Winged Beast monster to destroy 2 cards your opponent on the field. So, yeah. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. 1 Mirror Force. And 1 D Prison. So that's the main deck that is. I hope you guys like what you saw in the main deck. And I'm sorry if I don't have a chair at the moment to sit my ass down, but you know how that is going to be. So for extra deck, it's mostly Exceed. So here's this. The main one we got, 3 Harpies Pet Phantasmal Dragons. It's one of the best cards I think that's good for Harpie support. It requires 3 Winged Beast monsters, or Wind monsters, 3 level 4s. And you can detach this materials at the end of the turns, but until then, this card can bypass your opponent's monsters and attack your opponent's life points directly. Also, you cannot, as long as she's in play, you're not allowed to attack any other monster with Harpie in their names. So it's a good extra protection. The next we got 3 copies of Beast Zerofyne. What she does is that she can negate the effects of all spells and trap cards, even monsters' effects. Basically all effects your opponent controls, and if I do this, this card gains 300 attack for each face-up card currently on the field except this card. These effects are applied until your next standby phase. So, yeah, that's why it's called a storm, like an ice bird. The next one we have 3 Lightning Chidoris. You all know what these little bad boys do, basically. When it's called to the field, or when it's execute summoned successfully, you can take one of your cards, your opponent's set cards, and put it at the bottom of the deck. And while you can detach an Exceed material from this card to bounce one of the cards back your opponent controls to the top of the deck or back to the extra deck. Okay, so next one is Photon Bouncer. Evilswarm Ouroboros. Number 39, Utopia. Number 44, Sky Pegasus. Number 11, Big Eye. I guess one of the sought after cards for a while. And number 74, Master of Blades. It's gonna be my very first time using him, but I've seen him in action before. Basically, he's a rank 7 that requires 2 level 7 monsters. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can destroy 1 card on the field. So basically, it's a double blader, a double-edged sword. If you use the effect, then you basically die. But this is like for both your accounts. Alright, I have a hard time making some things to myself, so I'm sorry. Anyways, this is my pure Harpie deck, and I'm finally glad it's all back in motion. This is probably the only deck I'll be running from now on, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the cards. But other than that, I'm just happy to have this deck back and back in my life again. I'm still going to do some Vanguard deck profilings. I'm going to be doing a Silverthorn deck profile as soon as my cards get here. So with any further said, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Please subscribe and tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. You know the drill. So anyways, this is Kalora Knight signing off, and I'm gonna have a good night's sleep, and you guys do too. Okay? Talk to you guys soon. Bye.